Hi, I'm Mayor David Black, and this is City Happenings. The Mayor's 14th Annual Triathlon held at the Walnut Creek Recreation Area saw a repeat overall winner. And in our continuing look at the Friends of the Library, this week we hear from the bookstore manager. And a new business opens in town and opens an iconic building in the downtown area. We'll take you to the ribbon cutting. All of these stories are next in City Happenings for the week of July 30th.
Thanks, Mayor Black. The 14th Annual Mayor's Triathlon takes place in great weather. The winners give their thoughts.
The bike course changed up a little bit. A few more hills, but it was a good challenge.
This race is really special to me because it was actually my first triathlon ever 2 years ago. I got third place female. Last year I got second, so I decided this year, which is also my birthday, I had to get first.
Dow, a U.S. Air Force captain, says this is a year-round commitment.
Essentially train all year round, but last a few months kind of ramp up the training. Right as triathlon season starts to kick off.
Rutford talks about the new bike course.
It's really nice. They changed it so we don't have to do tight circles around Papio High School, and then around there's like that little circle on the backside of the stretch. It was really nice for them to take that away because you can maintain your speed. It's just kind of 4 90-degree turns. Hilly, so it's still a challenging course, but I definitely think the changes were for the better.
Dow praises the event and Papillion.
I think Pavilion's great. I live from Bellevue, so I love local races. Try and get out here to all the local ones. I love not traveling, but Pavilion's a great city, puts on a great event. Got a lot of cool swag too. I think it's great. I mean, you guys put on a really good event. I was just at the Omaha Triathlon last week, and I think this is right on par with that.
Rutford shares what happened on the course.
I passed one woman, Jody, who's an incredible athlete, on the bike, and I figured there might be someone in front of me. I wasn't sure, so when I got into T2, I asked, are there any women in front of me? And someone yelled, there's one! So I go, oh crap. So I knew I had to kick it into gear on the run, but I caught her about midway through.
Rutford tells us how it felt when crossing the finish line.
Oh, it's just a really cool feeling. I haven't gotten to break very many tapes like that, so it's always an exciting feeling when you get to do that. It's really cool.
Friends of the Library is an independent nonprofit group. Earlier, we talked with the group's president. This time, the bookstore manager shares her thoughts.
The bookstore is a place to come where you can buy books or possibly DVDs, audiobooks, and the money you spend on books there that are mostly used or discarded helps support Friends of the Library, which in turn helps support the actual library itself.
Kimberly explains the process.
If you come in and you donate a book, it goes to the library. They go through the books that are donated and say, okay, can we use this in our collection and put it out to be checked out? If not, they then give it to us and then we put it in the bookstore. After about 5 or 6 months, if it has not sold, we take it out and then it's either put into a grab bag of books or I sell it elsewhere to get more money for the bookstore, therefore for Friends, therefore for the library.
There is a protocol when donating books.
You would have to go to the library first. One, because they do get first choice of the books, and if it's put in circulation, more people get to read it. And second of all, if you want to get a tax write-off on it, they're the ones that can fill out the sheet.
Financial donations are welcome and can be given directly to the Friends of the Library, as some donors have already done.
It was that financial support that gave us the new bookshelves in the bookstore, which can hold more books, and they actually make the aisles a little bit wider. So you can actually give directly to the Friends of the Library if you wish.
There are several advantages to using the bookstore.
For a lot of parents that come in, occasionally they want to check out books for their kids, but the kids can sometimes get a bit rough with the books. They can buy a used book there and take it home and not have to worry about the kid being rough with it. Also, a demographic that comes in sometimes are school teachers of elementary schools or homeschool parents that want to make sure they can get a lot of literature for their children or for their students, and they can buy it cheaply here.
You can also find items no longer available in a retail bookstore.
A lot of times chain stores, after the book has been out for a year, bye-bye, it's the next best thing, and you'll find it here. And it's a heck of a lot cheaper than Amazon. Even for an ebook, Amazon would be about $2–3 at best. For the library bookstore, the ranges for a hardback goes between $150 to maybe at most $15, and that's for a first edition sometimes. So good price, good support, good variety.
A new business in downtown Papillion moves into the former Papio Theatre building.
Welcome. It's a great old building. Old-time Papillion people still think of it as the movie theater. And I know as a kid I watched the movies here and they had ushers and we'd get in trouble up in that corner. But a great historical building. Movie theater went out. It's been a church several times. But an old building, so they're not easy to rehab. And I'll tell you, the community fear was maybe it was past repair time and just modern development and cost would maybe cause it to come down. So when you started sharing your idea and your vision and love for the buildings, that was a great thing for the community. Really saved an icon. Driving up and down 84th Street, it would be a totally different experience if this building wasn't here. So in addition to a great business opening up, thanks for saving a building in downtown Papillion. Really appreciate that. But excited about the bikes. We're right on the trail system. We're doing some other things to expand the trails in the area, get people active and biking. It's just a wonderful amenity for the community. So thanks for everything.
Yeah, thank
and
you,
welcome.
Mayor Brock.
You bet.
We appreciate all of the support of Papillion. We were here for Papillion Days this past weekend and got to meet thousands of our neighbors, and it was a wonderful experience. Everybody stayed pretty cheerful despite the heat, and we've had a warm reception here. People have been bringing in their bikes for service and coming in and welcoming us, so just very happy to be part of the community.
3, 2, 1.
We've hit the last week of July already. Summer's really flying by, but there's still a lot of summer left. Come down to the city park for our weekly farmers market every Wednesday from 5 to 8 p.m. through September 5th. And we invite you to utilize Papio Bay Aquatic Park and the city's incredible park system. There's so much going on and there are lots of ways to stay up to date with what's happening in Papillion. You can find us on Facebook, follow the City of Papillion on Twitter, or even watch our YouTube channel. Information about all of our departments and programs is available on our website. For more about Papillion, go to www.papillion.org or just call the Mayor's Hotline at 402-827-1111. Thanks for watching.